Hi, I'm Mike Bovington, pastor of the Lutheran Church of the Good Shepherd in Douglasville, Georgia. I want to take a little bit of your Wednesday time, or whenever you get to look at this, just to make a few announcements, a few updates about what's going on at Good Shepherd, and then to share just a couple of words with you today. I want to thank everybody that worked so hard for our Holy Week and our Easter services. I hope they were meaningful to you. For me, it was wonderful to see everybody's faces and to hear Leandra, of course, playing the harp for us. And Randy Stevens had put everything together technically, and through Holy Week, Randy and Evelyn and Ann and their participation and creation of the music. What a blessing all that was. We're going to continue some of this stuff once we're up and running again at Good Shepherd. So we're going to learn from this. Our council meeting is going to be on Monday the 20th, and at that point we'll be doing that over the phone, and we'll be checking on our finances and seeing how things are going there. But right now I need to stop and just say thank you to every one of you for your generosity. We're holding up, and we hope we're going to hold up. We have applied for the payroll protection program with the Small Business Association as part of the stimulus, but your generosity is keeping us going, and we'll update you more when we have all that information put together. But thank you for any gift you've given. The Daily Bread Ministry keeps up and running with Butch and Leela really working hard with that, and a few volunteers helping with that, but we're still doing they're doing all of the deliveries, all the food. We have gotten a $500 matching grant from the ELCA. We raised an extra $1,500. We also got a $2,500 check from Greystone through this for emergency care for the people in this community. So we have an extra $4,000 on Daily Bread Ministry trying to get this stuff done. You have given food and supplies. It's amazing to see what God is doing in the midst of this pandemic. We're going to continue to make weekly updates until we're back at church, and we're making plans for that first service, our first service back, and 4 services after that. We're going to be very careful and very cautious on how we do stuff, and we're planning a big celebration. The first service, when we are able to go back, will be 1 service. We're all get together. We're gonna do a big major celebration for that. So keep doing what you're doing, and keep praying and keep working towards this. In fact, we got a gift today. One of our families was out shopping, and Tyler Perry with Atlanta Angels, but with his program, they were shopping at Kroger, and their groceries were paid for by Tyler Perry. So they brought a check to the church for what they would have spent on those groceries, and said use it for somebody that's hungry and that has needs. That's amazing stuff. It's wonderful stuff. I've been thinking a little bit too about just a few words I wanted to share with you. My televangelist credentials were not approved. They probably won't be, but I am allowed to do this under an emergency exception. I was thinking, I don't know about you, I'm frustrated. I want to do something. I want to do more than I'm doing. I want to do more than we're doing. I want to make a difference in all this, and I feel so powerless. I don't know how you feel, but then I remember this story. It's one of my favorite stories, and this is from the 12th chapter of Mark. Jesus sat down opposite the place where the offerings were put, and he watched the crowd that was putting money into the temple treasury. Many rich people threw in large amounts, but a poor widow came. She put in 2 very small copper coins worth only a few cents. Calling his disciples to him, Jesus said, "Truly I tell you, this poor widow has put more into the treasury than all the others. They all gave out of their wealth, but she, out of her poverty, put in everything, all she had to live on." That widow did the best that she could do with what she had. And when I'm frustrated, I remember the call of God is, do the best I can do. Do the best you can do with what we have. It might only be worth a few cents, but all the few cents make a difference. Maybe just by staying in You've saved a life during this. Maybe your prayers, although sometimes they seem futile, I know, they're making a difference you don't see. Whatever we have doctors, and we have therapists, and we have nurses, and we have folks working in the nursing homes. I pray for them every day. And they got something more to offer than I have to offer. And they're doing what they can with what they have. Let's do what we can with what we have. We got a telephone. Call somebody. Tell them they're loved. Check on somebody. Those that are alone, call them and spend some time with them. And fill their day in a little bit. Do the best you can with what you have. Spend a little extra time in prayer. Spend a little extra time asking God what you can do and how you can help. You know, I think what Jesus said, that all that matters in this life, that we love the Lord our God with all our heart, soul, strength, and mind, and that we love our neighbor as ourselves. Do what you can with what you got to love your neighbor. And that's the best you can do. And God will put that all together. And God will bless us, and God will bless this community, and God will bless this nation and this world the way God chooses to bless us. And until then, love one another. Love one another. Thank you for what you're doing. Pray, call, love, whatever you can do. You're making a difference. You matter, every one of you. And I am so thankful for each of you. I pray for you daily. I'll call you because I want to know how you're doing. And we'll be together in worship soon. And until then, God bless you and keep you. Amen.